Good evening and welcome to ITV News at 11. I am Chukwufumnanya Digwe. Now, the governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, has promised President Tinubu to relax as the numerous infrastructure projects will campaign for his re-election in 2027. Governor Okpebholo gave the assurance when he joined the leadership of the APC in the state to receive hundreds of former leaders and members of the African Democratic Congress ADC, PDP and Labour Party who defected to the APC. Government House correspondent Kingsley Uchegbu has the details.
It's a historic moment for the APC in Edo State as hundreds of defectors from the PDP, ADC and Labour Party joined their fold to boost the party's chances in the 2027 presidential and future elections. The defectors include 13 former PDP local government party chairmen, members of the Arewa PDP, some prominent leaders of the PDP in Akoko Edo, and former Edo South PDP leaders, Honorable Thomas Aroko and Lady Uwa Osumbo, among other defectors. The new APC members were received by the state party chairman, Jarrett Tenebe.
Look at the competent people we are receiving into the party. We have here members of PDP, members of the Labour Party, member of ADC.
A former APC national chairman and senator representing Edo North, Adams Oshomole, and some APC leaders comment on the gains of the defection for the ruling party.
Today doesn't mean you are apprentice in politics. You have decided to leave a leadership position to join us in APC.
Now that the president is doing very well in trying to reset the economy of the country, I think that we don't have any other choice rather than to support him to succeed.
Because every other party are collapsing their instruction to come and join APC.
I'm here today to support the strength of the present government in Edo State and to the country in general.
Me and my entourage, we will join Bello to the last and work with him.
Governor Bolo commended the defectors for identifying with the infrastructure and human capital development of his administration and thanked Edo people for the unity of purpose in identifying with the APC-led government at the state and national levels.
Let me thank Edo people for the unity that is binding us together, that is making us one party.
From Benin, Kingsley Uchegbu, ITV News.
Moving on, the member representing Ovia Federal Constituency at the National Assembly, Right Honorable Barrister Omosede Gabriela Igbenejon, has congratulated the leadership and members of the All Progressives Congress in Edo State on the successful and orderly conduct of the party's state congress. In a congratulatory message, the federal lawmaker extended warm felicitations to the re-elected Edo State APC chairman, Emperor Jarrett Tenebe, Deputy State Chairman, Honorable Sylvester Aigbubu, the State Party Secretary, Engineer Lawrence Uka, and all members of the newly constituted State Executive Committee. Right Honorable Igbenejon described the peaceful atmosphere and transparent process that marked the Congress as a clear demonstration of the maturity, unity, and internal cohesion within the party in Edo State. According to her, the renewed mandates given to key leaders reflect the confidence reposed in them by party faithful across the state. She commended Emperor Jarrett Tenebe for his consistency and dedication to strengthening the party structure and expressed optimism that the new executives will consolidate on existing gains while fostering inclusiveness at all levels. She also acknowledged the guidance and leadership of Senator Monday Okpebholo, Executive Governor of Edo State, noting his role in sustaining stability and growth within the party. Right Honorable Igbenejon encouraged the new leadership to deepen collaboration with stakeholders and continue positioning the APC as a vehicle for sustainable development and effective governance in Edo State. The Edo State House of Assembly has summoned the Benin Electricity Distribution Company to appear before it on Monday, March 9, 2026, to address the ongoing power supply issues in the state. Assembly correspondent Joy Obaisiagbon reports that the decision was reached during plenary session on Wednesday.
Amidst public outcry and protests, including the recent BEDC Must Go demonstration, the Speaker of the Edo State 8th Assembly, Blessing Agbebako, emphasized the need for BEDC to improve electricity supply, citing complaints from constituents about reduced megawatts and frequent outages.
So we have to discuss, we have to put our face to BEDC. That is why this house is calling for the BEDC management on Monday, the 9th of March, to appear before the house that we can at least discuss because the ones we can't like for.
Recall that the Benin Electricity Distribution Company was previously given a 14-day ultimatum by aggrieved consumers to improve services or face protest with allegations of extortion and other inadequate services. It is the hope of all stakeholders that the planned meeting with lawmakers will address epileptic power supply in the state. From Benin, Joy Obaisiagbon, ITV News.
Now, it was a moment of pride at Nigeria's premier private university, Igbenedion University Okada, as the institution held the 8th edition of its White Coat Day ceremony for newly admitted medical students. The colorful event, organized by the College of Health Sciences, formally inducted 156 students of the School of Clinical Medicine into the next phase of the medical training. Patience Usao Giwa reports.
Worthy of their trust.
The oath-taking ceremonies saw the inductees pledge to uphold ethical standards and dedicate themselves to the service of humanity. Addressing the students, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ikechukwu Ezemonyi, urged them to embrace diligence, discipline, and humility as they begin hands-on clinical training. He also urged them to support one another and remain committed to excellence.
To put on this foot, remember that we are walking in the footsteps of giants who are passing through doors, and you are laying foundation for those who are yet to come.
In their separate remarks, the Dean, School of Basic Clinical Sciences, Professor Taiwo Balogun, and the Provost, College of Health Sciences, Professor Dominic Osagai, harped on the need to maintain high ethical standards, integrity, and professionalism in the medical profession.
As physicians, we must live a life of uprightness, of honor, and humility before our patients. We must have the passion for your calling into our great medical profession.
The students have commenced clinical training and are already beginning to have contact with patients. They have done the working posting. They are now into pathology as well. They have been introduced into the diagnostic process.
Guest speaker Professor Gerard Ikechi Eze, in a lecture titled Doctor in the House, encouraged the students to embrace responsibility, continuous learning, and patient-centered care.
You must be a smart doctor to be a doctor. And to be smart, you must study, you must read, you must interact, you must ask questions, you must be humble, you must be smarter than your patient. You must be smarter than a layman in healthcare matters, in caring for the patient.
High point of the ceremony was the symbolic robing of the students with white coats marking their official entry into clinical practice.
There were times that we doubted ourselves. There were times that we needed each other. There were times that we had to be resilient because the workload is very, very, very bulky.
I feel very good. I feel really nice. It's more of like, I would say, a compliment to my journey, and it's something I always look back to, and also, just because this white coat basically is just a proof that I passed my first MB. So yeah, so just like an award to myself. So I'm really, really happy about that.
The event concluded with the presentation of a plaque to the guest speaker. White Coat Ceremony. White Coat Day remains a significant milestone in medical education, symbolizing commitment to service and compassionate patient care. From Igbileja University, Okada, Patience Osaugiwa, ITV News.
In more news, President Bola Tinubu has officially sworn in Olatunji Disu as the substantive Inspector General of Police. As State House correspondent Iharata reports, the swearing-in ceremony took place on Wednesday at the council chambers of the Presidential Villa, Abuja.
To the best of our ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that in all circumstances I will do right to all manner of people according to law, that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought under my consideration.
That is Olatunji Disu taking his oath of office as Substantive Inspector General of Police at the Presidential Villa. After the oath session, he signed the register in front of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. Speaking to State House correspondent, he says his cardinal focus is to change the perception and orientation of policemen across the country.
It's somebody that is well motivated, that will put in their best. Our jobs are very difficult. Some few years ago, when I was the Commissioner of Police, FCT, I was bold enough to announce that we lost 140 policemen just in a year.
The ceremony was witnessed by Vice President Kashim Shettima, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, National Security Advisor Malam Nuhu Ribadu, Chief of Staff to the President Femi Gbajabiamila, amongst others. Immediately after Disu swearing in, President Bola Tinubu also swore in newly appointed commissioners of the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission and the Federal Civil Service Commission.
The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Tunji Disu, is promising to change the orientation and perception of the average policeman on the street to view Nigerians as their boss. For a police force that was established in 1930 and have existed for almost a century with such perception, the big question is, how far can Mr. Tunji Disu go? Certainly, only time will tell. From the Aso Rock Presidential Villa, Abuja, I'm Mikaro Atta, ITV News.
Moving on, the body of 42-year-old Edafe Ogenekome has been recovered from a forest in Igwobazua, weeks after he was abducted from his home. Operatives of the Edo State Police Command have also dismantled the kidnapping syndicates allegedly responsible and recovered 2 AK-47 rifles. The grim discovery was made in the Iguela Didi forest, where the father of one was allegedly left to decompose after his abductors allegedly collected ransom and cut off communication with his family. Crime correspondent Jolade Ojo has the details.
The deceased Edafe and one Favor Igasa were kidnapped on February 4th from their residence in Utese village of Udo community in Ovia Southwest local government area. While Favor regained their freedom 5 days later, hope gradually dimmed for Edafe as the kidnappers ceased communication. Determined to unravel the case, the command, acting on the directive of the Commissioner of Police, Monday Agbonika, intensified investigations, a move that led to a breakthrough. A 21-year-old suspect, Abdusalam Muhammadu, was first arrested and reportedly provided information that led to the apprehension of other key members of the gang. They include Kende Adetunji, identified as the syndicate's local informant within the community, and Naziru Yao, alleged to have supplied food to the kidnappers at their forest hideout. Police say the suspects have confessed to the kidnapping, ransom collection, and the murder of Edafe. During follow-up operations, officers recovered 2 AK-47 rifles with breech numbers 1686 and 2357, as well as 3 Dane guns, further underscoring the gang's operation. The command says efforts are ongoing to track down fleeing members of the syndicate and has assured residents that all those connected to the crime will be brought to justice. Jola Deojo, ITV News.
Now here's where we draw the curtain on ITV News at 11. I am Chukufumnanya Digwe. Thank you for watching. Good night.
ITV, certainly the best.